I want to tell you guys about a jacket I'm quickly falling in love with. When I first saw this, when I unpacked it and hung it in my store, this is a Daniel Smart design. It's called the Neon Apex. I'm not sure about their naming convention, but that's what it's called, the Neon Apex. When I first saw it, it didn't really catch my eye, but the more I've been around it, I wore it out and tested it. And man, this is quickly becoming a real favorite of mine. And I'll tell you why. So let me tell you about the structure of it, and I'll take it over and show you more of the details. But you guys remember just the classic motorcycle jacket, right? This is one that everybody knows about. It's got the epaulettes. It's got steel shiny zippers. It's got the belt, the collar that pops up and unsnaps. Generally a pocket here, and then the pockets here as well. And then a little coin pocket or little pocket down here for you as well. Just the standard, you know, old school, been around forever. It will just a classic. It will timeless. It'll be around forever. This is just the old motorcycle jacket. So the Neon Apex has taken that feel of that jacket, but modernized it quite a bit, as you can see. But it's still got the collar. And I think I told you on a video recently that sometimes I'm out riding and I stay for the night wherever, at a campground or whatever, and get out and you're setting up your tent and everything. You get kind of chilly, and it's nice to be able to just, you know, pop up your collar when you're getting out there. You know, you can even button this thing up, you know, even more. And I like that about the old school jackets. And now the jacket I ride with mostly now just has the small collar, and I'm kind of missing this big collar that comes with that classic motorcycle jacket. But then they've taken it and they've modernized it. I'm going to take you over here and tell you a little bit about the details. But this is by Daniel Smart. Like I said, it is the Neon Apex, and I'm quickly falling in love with it. Let's tell you a little bit more about it. So here's a little more detail about the Neon Apex by Daniel Smart. So as I told you over there, sort of has that old school feel with the collar and the way that it zips up sort of asymmetrically. But the shininess of the zipper and the buttons are gone. It's more of a gunmetal gray, which sort of subdues it a little bit. And then all of this extra stuff down here. There's no belt. There's no little pocket here. They have another little zipper up here that's missing. So it just sort of modernizes it a little bit. So I like that. Here's something else I love about this jacket is the way that they have set up their venting system. So on the sleeves, there is a vent right there. And that's when your arm is sticking out in the wind, and that catches quite a bit of wind. I love it. Then the close proximity to the vent on the back, which is just below the arm, that is not a long distance to travel, and it's right under your armpit. And that really moves some air that I found when I'm out there on the bike. You know, we have some of our jackets that are vented. Maybe they have a vented pocket, and then you turn it all the way over and it has a vent on the back. And that moves some amount of air, but if you're wearing something thick, it can block the air and all that kind of stuff. So this little short travel distance between the two vents has really made a lot of difference in this jacket. Now, it's got some stylized stuff to it too. So if you've noticed, this sleeve isn't just straight plain old sleeve. It's got a little relief to it. It's got some extra padding around the elbows, zippers and buttons on the sleeves down there on the bottom, which is a nice little added benefit. It has a little more relief on the front too. It has this sort of a V that comes down as you zip it up. It kind of creates that. I love that too. Then on the inside, I have to tell you, like most of our jackets, we have the quick utility, you know, banana holding pocket on the inside, as you know what that is for, and there's one on either side. Then we lose some pockets on the inside. A lot of the jackets I'll tell you about, we have a pocket here that'll hold a cell phone, and it has a little hole that you can take your earbud cord through and run it up, and that's missing. That's not in this jacket. And sometimes on my jackets, when we take out this zip out liner, which is good for the winter, but you want to ride it in the summer, you just want your the mesh so that the air travels through it. Sometimes there's a pocket there, and this is missing that as well. So that may be the only downside I can see to this beautiful jacket, is that it just doesn't have the number of pockets that you might have. But you know, in our day and age, when we're riding our baggers, we've got all of the cubicles and all that stuff up there to put our stuff in, and so not all of us pack everything in our jackets like actually I do. I carry a lot of stuff in my jacket, and this is the downside of this one. But other than that, the style, the design, plenty of room for patches, those big giant vents on the back in close proximity. Oh, it's just a good jacket. Now, it's not inexpensive. This is $299.99, but it also has all of the extra stuff. You know, it's got the zipper sides so that when you sit down on your bike, it doesn't push your jacket up. You know, it separates around there. And then the pockets are also zipper. They're not just, you know, some of my jackets, it's just a snap there. A little more expensive to put the zipper there, but it's also more secure. Just a lovely jacket. If you want to talk more about it, of course, come and see me. So a modern jacket with a nod to the old school motorcycle jacket, the Neon Apex by Daniel Smart. We've got this here at Renegade Classics, Kansas City in Gladstone on North Oak. Come and see us. We've also got a plethora of other jackets and shirts and helmets and everything else here. And I hope you'll come and see us, Renegade Classics in Kansas City.